Friends, just think about the products we use on a day-to-day basis. Why do we use those products? We use them because they fulfill our needs. We use them because they understand what we need, because they can predict what we are going to need. So the good requirement should capture all these details, the uncertain things, the things that could predict the human behavior. And that is what going to talk about in this video. Requirement analysis techniques, particularly feature injection technique, which is very much popular in the BDD community, behavior driven development community. And it can definitely help a lot of people who are involved in writing good requirements. So it starts with vision statement. Whenever you write a requirement, you first write the vision statement of the requirement. What exactly is the need? Why are we building this software? Why are we building this product? Why are we building this on the first place? What is the motivation around it? That is something can be a short, simple statement which will guide all the project stakeholder on the execution path. It should define the principles on what basis we have kicked off this project. So vision statement, it all starts with why. Second is business goal. What exactly we need to achieve this vision? What are the business goals? And the business goals should be smart enough, should be specific. We are going to get X number of active users by 3 months or 6 months of period. That should be a goal. We need to increase our revenue by 5% in 6 months. That should be another goal statement. We need to be able to penetrate into all the areas, including rural areas. That should be another goal. So these are the goals that you define on the basis of vision statement. And that has to be written down when you kick off a project, when you kick off a feature. Next is the capabilities. Capabilities are something which drives the goal. Capabilities are something that which where you need to ask yourself what do you need to achieve these goals. So capabilities can be something like if your goal is to penetrate into rural areas, then you need a capability to be able to support slow internet connection. That is one capability that you can think of. If your goal is to act X number of active users, then the capability should be how many different ways we are going to allow or add users. How can we keep our system available so that the users can be active on a different channel on a different time as and when they need. So these are the capabilities that you need to mention in the requirement, which will help not only you, business, but all the other project stakeholders who are involved in the execution. Then comes what exactly the features you need to able to deliver those capabilities. If your capability is to allow the software to be able to work on slow internet connection, then the one of the features should be that the feature to add network connectivity to support network connectivity even though it is slow. So the feature acceptance criteria or the feature stories will drill down accordingly. This is something of non-functional requirement, but there can be a functional requirement also wherein you can use these techniques. For example, you are trying to build a real estate website, just like 99acres.com or makan.com, where you try to add property, you list a property, and you want to add details to the property. Then, what are the capabilities you need to be able to add a new property in the website? It should be easy to be added by any user who are going to list their property in a very easy manner. So that can be your feature. Next is stories acceptance criteria, which is very much known to most of the people. But to talk about more about it, stories break down the feature into more granular manner. You basically identify an epic, and then you think about in a small sizable work units which development team can work upon. And then comes the acceptance criteria, where you need to define either the feature acceptance criteria of overhaul, or you need to think about the story acceptance criteria, where you need to define how and what will you see so that you will accept this story, or so that this story will fulfill the need of the user. What are the criteria on the basis of which this will make this story a successful story? So those are the acceptance criteria. And then comes the most important aspect, which is examples. BDT talks a lot on examples. You need to specify a concrete specific examples to be able to write good code, good automated testing and unit testing. And that concrete examples will not only help technical people but also the business people in thinking on a wide angle. So concrete examples will also help define the overall look and feel of your website and the way it will be presented to the end user. And finally, it comes to the code, wherein you actually take those examples into the executable code. I will be talking more about the code aspect in the next video, where I'll be talking about the behavior driven development aspect, how we write BDT test as compared to test driven development. But what I wanted to achieve in this video is to start writing requirement in this manner so that it can be helpful to everyone. And just think about it, can be very much helpful. Thank you very much for watching this video.